Bam! So what's going on? It's your boy Kaiki. I'm back with another one. And today we are actually going to be doing a story mode rundown or breakdown or synopsis. Because I actually don't really do this because I only pay attention to the story when we're about to get a new transformation. But I actually thought this was really cool. And I thought it was actually pretty interesting. I was actually tuned into the story for a little bit. And so one theory that shout out to some people on my Discord, by the way, because somebody actually brought this topic up and it made me inspired me to make this video. But one of the things that happened with Dragon Ball Legends when the game first came out, I remember the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie was kind of close to the release of Dragon Ball Legends. It was just like 6 months away, and a lot of hype was still building up for the movie before it dropped in December. And I remember Yamoshi, who was predicted to be the first Super Saiyan God, he was rumored to be the big villain for the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie before we actually knew it was Broly. At first, a lot of people were let down because they were like, "Oh, Broly," but no, it ended up being, actually a pretty greater option than we thought. So there's that overall. But a lot of things that happened when Legends came out, a lot of people were predicting that Yamoshi was actually Shallot. That Shallot was actually the first Super Saiyan God ever, which was at the time didn't seem like a ridiculous theory. It sounded like something that could semi be possible, even though it was hard to believe because Shallot is just a game exclusive character. Now, what's crazy about this chapter is that this chapter actually puts all those theories to rest about Shallot being the first Super Saiyan God. So it seems that if you go into the chapter, I think it was chapter not chapter, I think it was chapter 5. Because we're in book 7, right? I think it was chapter 5. It was one of the chapters, if you read through the story, you actually see Shallot and Giblet like just chilling on a beach or some type of like, I don't know, it's like they might have been on a mountaintop or something like that, and they're like looking at the sun, gazing at the sun, and they're talking about the Super Saiyan God and the legacy of the Super Saiyan God. Now, Giblet actually directly states, "We are the rightful successors. The blood of the Super Saiyan God runs through our veins," which pretty much states that yeah, for him. All right, so for him to say that, right, for Giblet to say that, there has to be some connection between him and the original Super Saiyan God. Either, because the way it works, the Super Saiyan God, there was a civil war between the good and the bad Saiyans. Most of the Saiyans are obviously evil, and there was 5 Saiyans and the Super Saiyan God himself who stood up against it. They combined their power, and the Super Saiyan God was created. So what my theory is that maybe Giblet and Shallot were one of the original Super Saiyan gods, or maybe they're one of the descendants of one of the original 6 good Saiyans that rebelled against the rest of the Saiyans to create the Super Saiyan God. Because for him to say that the blood of the Super Saiyan God runs through their veins, seems like there has to be some deep connection between them and the original Super Saiyan God for him to say that, because there were only 6 Saiyans who decided to rebel up against the evil Saiyans. Yeah, so I feel like that's the closest theory that I can make that seems like it would make some honest, some real sense there, and it seems like the son that could be realistic. Like, no, well, it seems realistic in the fact that he was stated into the way that, like they're deserving of this power, they're worthy of this power. This power pretty much runs in their blood. So pretty much there. That's my theory on why I think the stuff for Super Saiyan God, Shallot, and Giblet, and why I think their backstory is just kind of my speculation and my theories and stuff like that. And it's kind of shutting down that Shallot is Yamoshi, the first Super Saiyan God theory. That pretty much, this video and this last chapter here, pretty much shuts all that down. But I still found it to be pretty interesting altogether. Like, maybe the Super Saiyan God, the original one, maybe he found his own clan of good Saiyans, and maybe secretly in the background they were working to eventually take over Planet Vegeta or whatever, but eventually it got blown up by Frieza unexpectedly, and they just all died along with them. It's a lot of ways that can go with the route as far as how they want to continue the story. I feel like there's a lot of twists. The real question is where along the line did Giblet go straight bat stir shit crazy to where he just wants to kill Shallot? What happened in between there that'll make them want to kill Shallot, make him want to kill Shallot? It's really a good question there, because Shallot, I'm pretty sure Shallot has most of memory loss. That was actually Shallot retaining some of his memories that we saw there of back when he was with his brother on Planet Vegeta, I'm guessing. So there's that. So around pretty stuff. So we're really interested, really interested. I've thought this would be really fun to make a theory type video for story mode. I've never actually done this because honestly, it's just story mode. Like I said, it's kind of a meh. But this was, I was so tuned in that I feel like I had to do it. I feel like I had to do it. So tell me what you guys, tell me what you guys think your theory is for Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Super, for Dragon Ball Legends story mode. What do you think is going to be next? What do you think is going to happen next? It's your boy Kake. Go last guy for more content. Tell what you gotta think about this. Yeah, man. God Shallot and God Giblet. I am out.